Hello friends, welcome to another key unboxing. So, like I said in the last video, I'm going to be doing a few of these this week to make up for being sick in November and not being able to do them. So what we've got is, yesterday we went to g2a.com, today we went to kingwin.net. So we're hitting up some of the usual sites we went to. I was going to go to GameStarg, but GameStarg has really relegated themselves to only accepting cryptocurrency now. So I don't see a payment option for anything else. And until I can get that up, I'm not giving them cryptocurrency to purchase items. So we're not doing that. But it was a good place to go. I just kind of wish they would have kept their payment options. But hey, that's not what this video is about. This video is about Kingwin. So, we are going to buy a 10-pack of regular random Steam CD keys and a 5-pack of premium random Steam CD keys. In case you haven't watched any of my videos before, I've been buying these keys for the last 12 months and tracking the results in a spreadsheet, which we'll go over at the end. And in that spreadsheet, I have everything that we've gotten and where we got it from, and in most cases, how much we paid for it when we bought it. And then I go through and I track out how much the games go for on Steam and how much you could have bought them for individually on g2a.com and kingwin.net, which are two of the pretty much key buying sites you would want to go to. There's other ones, but none of them have the selection that these two have, so I focus on those. And that spreadsheet is linked in the description down below, so if you want to review it yourself, you can definitely do that. And coming up at the end of the week, I'll be doing a summary where I summarize how much we've spent over the last year, how much we would have gotten if we'd bought those games, or how much we would have paid if we'd have bought them in Steam, and how much we would have paid if we'd bought them all at Kingwin and G2A. So I hope this information is useful. I think at this point I've made my point on buying key packs from these places. We've been a lot of different places. We've been to eBay. We've been all over the place. And I think the results speak for themselves as to what's good, what's bad, where you get ripped off, what is considered a premium game and what is not. So pretty much, I think by reviewing the spreadsheet yourself, you can get an idea of what it's talking about. But definitely stay tuned for the rest of the week, for the rest of the series as I close it out. I have not yet decided if I'm going to continue this in 2018. That's up to you guys. If you want me to continue it, drop a comment down below, let me know. If not, it's fine. You could tell me that too. I'm okay with it either way. But it was a good run for a year. It was fun. I really enjoyed doing it. I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like I helped some people. And I feel like I saved some people some money, which makes me feel a lot better. But we'll get into it straight away, because yesterday's video ran kind of long. Today's is probably going to run long too, because we actually got a bonus game. So instead of just 15 games, we actually got 16. So there's our Steam page, and as you can see, we are in the middle of the Steam winter sale today. So the prices on Steam are going to be a little bit different than they normally would, which is going to skew the results as far as what you would have paid on Steam, but it is actually a good comparison when you take it back to kingwin.net and g2a.com as to whether just waiting for a sale would actually be better than buying from one of these sites. So, first game I got, Tri-Blues 2. The Tri-Blues 2 is a sequel to the best-selling time management game, The Tri-Blues. Trey's village is under threat once more. Before, there was only one storm to worry about. Now there have been many, and Matilda the Dragon is being tired out trying to blow them all away. Can you help Trey save his island? So, I get this information from steamdb.info, and I've linked my Steam account to them. I'm not affiliated with steamdb.info, but I find it to be a very useful service, especially during Steam sales, because it filters out all the items that I have out of the sale listing, so I can only view the things that I'm looking to purchase, which is awesome, because then I don't have to worry about the 1,000-something plus games that I have, buying them again or getting my hopes up that a game's on sale that I already own. It's already marked off my list, so that's pretty awesome. And it also gives me these fun statistics. to tell me how many people are playing the game. So right now, there are 4 people playing this game. 6 peaked today at 298 all-time peak. And in case you're wondering and watched the video yesterday, I moved this over to my other monitor, so it is easier for me to read, so that's awesome. Speaking of awesome, the next one we got, Agent Awesome. Agent Awesome is a humorous strategy game in which you will have to help the Agent A plan the perfect strategy to take down evil. All of this in order to win a drunk dare. Awesome, right? Sure. 4 online right now. 15 peak today. 1,759 all-time peak. I like the graphics in this one. It's actually kind of cool. It looks very arcadey. I kind of like that. All right. Next, Pixel Puzzles Hente. Pixel Puzzles 2 Hente. We get this about every pack we buy from these sites. So I've got a lot of these keys, which actually I'm going to be giving away a bunch of keys starting again, now that I can actually talk again, and you can actually listen to me, and I will be handing out some Steam keys. I got a whole bunch of duplicates that I need to get rid of, and I'll probably start that maybe this weekend. 6 online now, 14 peak today, 1,945 all-time peak. I played this. These games are difficult. They're kind of fun, but I like making fun of them, but they're actually kind of challenging. Next on our list, the 39 Steps. Prepare to experience the original man-on-the-run thriller in a completely new way. This is a digital adaptation of John Buchanan's incredible book, Inspiration to Ian Fleming's James Bond. Be transported back to 1914 London, where Richard Hannay finds himself framed for a murder he didn't commit. 7 online now, 11 peak today, 798 all-time peak. It sounds interesting, it has unusual art, and it looks like it could be a fun game. I don't know. Next, this game got my hopes up because I saw Age of, and I thought maybe I was getting one of those Age of Empires games, and I kind of like those. But instead, we got Broadsword Age of Chivalry. Broadsword Age of Chivalry boasts turn-based strategy gameplay as players move from mission to mission in the Middle Ages. 0 online now, 3 peak today, 23 all-time peak. I'm not saying this is bad, it's just turn-based games are not really my thing, so I'm not really a big proponent of those. Like Might and Magic, everybody goes on and on about Might and Magic. Never been a real big proponent of that game because I just don't like the time that they take. Short attention span, I guess. I don't know. Next, we got Survival Kingdom. Survival Kingdom is a turn-based retro strategy game. You are the ruler of a kingdom in a medieval fantasy pixel world. Embark on an adventure and test your ruling abilities. Will your kingdom escape death and achieve glory? Will you be able to survive? It all depends on you. The simplistic graphics of this look like they were inspired maybe by Stardew Valley, but I don't think it's got the complexity that it needs to have to be a kingdom simulator. I could very well be wrong. 3 online now, 7 peak today, 1,445 all-time peak. And I'm just basing that off seeing some of the statistics and screens and things. But it could surprise us. Next on our list, Slice of Life, which probably sounds like one is going to be one of the most depressing games I have ever seen. What to do when you are alone. And for most people, I don't think I'd want to know what they would do if they were completely and totally alone. I really don't think I would want to watch that. But in this case, it appears we are a small deer and we wander through a place that is completely empty. 0 online now, 1 peak today, 3 all-time peak. The graphics look really good, but the game the impression that I get from the game is that it's horribly, horribly depressing. So, I don't know. But, it could be challenging and fun. I don't know. Anyway, next we got Squarism. Squarism is a minimalistic logic game about combining pieces scattered around into a perfect square. Combine all 70 lovely crafted levels and become the master of square assembly. That's something you definitely want on your resume. I am a master of square assembly. 0 online now, 1 peak today, 4 all-time peak. Yep. Square assembler. Next we got Power Grid. Turn-based strategy that truly is easy to learn and hard to master. Try the demo and see for yourself. I kind of liked what I saw in some of the graphics. I mean, it's got reasonably decent reviews. It's kind of interesting. It reminded me that I really need to pick up that Factorio game. But, yeah, I don't know. 0 online now, 28 peak today, 35 all-time peak. Could be most decent game of the year. I don't know. Next, Where Are My Friends? Hardcore experimental game. All levels represent different game genres. Side by side with Q protagonist, complete different trials to save your friends and the whole planet. I really don't need that kind of stress. I mean, you know, saving the planet is not a job you would want to give to me. You could probably give it to somebody else and they do a way better job. I would delegate saving the planet to other people because I know my own limitations. 1 online now, 1 peak today, 3 all-time peak. Next, we got Rocket Wars, which I don't know if this is a really cool technical, like, maths game, or it's just a really crummy asteroids clone. I haven't really been able to tell, but it got some good reviews, so it could be a good game. Fast-paced local multiplayer rocket packed with action. Destroy your friends with all sorts of different weapons and power-ups across multiple game modes. 7 online now, 9 peak today, 33 all-time peak. I guess if you have to have friends, that kind of jacks up their numbers because I don't know how you have an odd number of people if you have to have friends. Well, maybe it's like 3 people in one game and then 2 and 2. That'd work. But hey, the game could be awesome. I don't know. Next on our list, yes, Deep Realms. Hardcore. Everything's hardcore. Hardcore, retro, procedurally generated, roguelike. Hardcore action platformer with multiple endings that depend on your choices. 0 online now, 1 peak today, 22 all-time peak. This looks not well thought out. I don't know, maybe there's more to it that I'm not seeing, but the background doesn't, well, maybe it's just this level, but the background on this level doesn't look cohesive with the rest of what you're trying to do. And the frame of reference seems off, and the joins in the blocks don't seem quite straight. So this could just be an adventure in visual deception and whatnot. I could be totally wrong. I haven't played it, but yeah, we got it. Next on our list, we got Scrollinoid. Scrollinoid. It's a 2D symbiosis of Arkanoid and scroll shooter games. I think I actually mentioned Arkanoid yesterday, so that's kind of cool. I actually enjoyed Arkanoid, so I'm kind of looking forward to giving this one a run and see what it does. But we had 0 online now, 0 peak today, and 3 all-time peak. That's not fair. This game actually looks like it has the most potential out of any of the games that we got so far today. And Arkanoid was an awesome game, and if they've got Arkanoid elements in it, then I don't see where it'd be a problem, and it should be more popular. So I guess if you're looking for an Arkanoid style game, maybe there's a demo of this. I don't know. There's always the Steam refund page. Controller support, single player. I don't see anything wrong with it. Looks better than Arkanoid did, and Arkanoid was pretty good for what it was. Next on our list, The Labyrinth, a text-based dungeon crawler with heavy emphasis on combat and looting. Features 16 playable classes, each with 9 abilities, and 30-plus enemy classes with their own 9 unique abilities. Countless combinations of item generations are possible. So I always figured it seems to put an unfair advantage when you give the enemy classes more than when you give the playable classes, because that kind of means that they've got twice as many potential things you have to know that you're never going to see because you can't do them. And I don't know, maybe it makes it more fun, but we'll see. But 30 enemy classes is a little extreme. 0 online now, 3 peak today, 5 all-time peak. It's got achievements. That's good. Next on our list, New World the Tupies. New World the Tupies is a 3D FPS adventure game about the South American colonization during the 16th century. They probably shouldn't have a comma. It should just be the South. Never mind, I'm not going to do grammar. Fight using only a bow against enemies using powerful arabesques and swords. Arquebuses, sorry. Save members of your tribe and they will fight on your side. So, I like the graphics on this. It was actually kind of interesting. It reminded me a lot of older games. Even though this game actually just came out about a month ago. So, I just think the premise of it is a little difficult for people to grasp as far as the historical content, because I don't know how many people are familiar with the Tupi people. Hopefully more than I think, because, you know, significant, basically they're South American Indians, and this is what happened to them when they went down there, which is pretty much the same as what happened up here, unfortunately. So we're not going to get into that. That's politics. I got no room for politics here. And the last game we got was You Shall Not Jump, PC Master Race Edition. You Shall Not Jump is a roguelike put into a good old tower climber. At first sight, it's all plain and simple. You jump and shoot. I don't know. I can't get a sense of this one from the pictures at all. I don't know if this is a good game, a bad game, a horrible game, a terrible game, the best game in the world. I just can't tell. Oh, I forgot to do the players on 002. That's sad. Okay. 0 online right now for this one. 0 peak today. 3 all-time peak. So too many people didn't pass or jump and didn't want to play. All right, on to our spreadsheet. And again, this spreadsheet is available on I shared on my Google Drive. The link is in the description. You can check it out. I will leave it there even after the series is over, so that if you're watching this in the future, I hope we have flying cars, but if we don't, you can still check out my spreadsheet because I'm not taking it away. Now, this time we had a lot of complications because a lot of the games that were out there, like Survival Kingdom and Slice of Life, were extremely indie or extremely new, and I know they're on that one site that you could buy like 10 keys for $1. And they just aren't on G2A, or they just aren't on Kinguin because they're either too new or too cheap, I guess. And the market's just not there. And you can see a lot of those games had 0 players. So I think until they actually start getting them in some charity bundles, you're not going to see them. But we'll go over them and we'll summarize, and then we'll head on out. Tribe Blues 2 would have been 99 cents on Steam, 51 cents on Kinguin, 24 cents on G2A. Agent Awesome would have been 99 cents on Steam, 51 cents on Kinguin, 48 cents on G2A. Pixel Puzzles 2 Anime would have been $1.49 on Steam, 52 cents on Kinguin, and 47 cents on G2A. I honestly think the Pixel Puzzle games are worth 50 cents. 39 Steps would have been $1.49, 53 cents on Kinguin, and 48 cents on G2A. Broadsword Age of Chivalry would have been $1.99 on Steam. Keeping in mind Steam winter sale prices. 60 cents on Kinguin and 66 cents on G2A. Survival Kingdom was $1.49 on Steam, not available on either of those. Slice of Life, $4.99 on Steam, not available on either of those two sites. And Squareism, $1.99 with the same problem. Power Grid was $4.99 on Steam and $4.69 on Kinguin, but not available on G2A. Where Are My Friends was $1.59 on Steam, $2.40 on Kinguin, and $1.75 on G2A. Rocket Wars would have been $3.99 on Steam, $4.21 on Kinguin, and $1.20 on G2A. You said Deep Realms would have been $4.99 on Steam, $2.41 on Kinguin, and not on G2A. Scrollinoid, $2.99 on Steam, not available on either of the two sites. Labyrinth was $1.24 on Steam, not available on either of the two sites. New World of 2Ps, $2.99 on Steam, $3.60 on Kinguin, and not available on G2A. And You Shall Not Jump would have been $3.34 on Steam and not available on either of the two sites. If we would have purchased all of these games individually on Steam, it would have been $4.54. If we would have done so on Kinguin, it would have been $19.98. And then some change for the ones that weren't there. And on G2A, it would have been $5.28 with a significant number of games missing. We paid $10.33. So, do you think we got our money's worth this week or not? I really am not going to put my input into it because I stopped doing that because it became a little controversial. People thought I was swaying the opinions, and I really just want the evidence to be empirical and stand for itself. And again, as you can see, January 2017 all the way up until December 2017, and I'm actually filling in December, and I know it's January, but I lost my voice at the beginning of December and did not really get it back until recently. And then I started making videos again and totally lost my voice again. So I had to take another bit of time off to make sure that I was able to do that. But these are our items for today. This is what I have for you. So what do you think? That's it for this episode. Tune in tomorrow for another key unboxing at another site. And since this might be our last one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do one tomorrow and then do another one on Friday, if I'm just going to do one tomorrow and I'm going to do a summary on Friday. But I'll leave that up to you. You guys tell me where you want to go for our penultimate or our ultimate key unboxing. What do you think would be the best site to close out the series with? I'll leave it up to you. If I don't hear from you, I'll make up my mind and I'll pick one out of a hat. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Take it easy and thanks for watching.